Well, the highlight of last month for me has to have been going to see Mariah Carey in concert at Royal Sandringham, just down the road from where we used to live. Mariah's been my pop idol since 1990 when she first came out with Vision of Love.
Now, I always get dragged along to these concerts, but I have to admit she was pretty fabulous.
Of course, darling. I've been working on this image to create a stamp that we can stamp all the bags that we use for our vintage fairs and markets. And I wanted the image to encapsulate everything that Finds the Vintage Store is about. All the things me and Tom love, West German ceramics, studio pottery, mid-century furniture. This particular sideboard, I've took the inspiration from our own sideboard at home. And then once I'd got the image done, I had to transfer it onto the tracing paper because I need the reverse image to create a stamp. So traced it on one side, reversed it over, and then got the image onto the lino. So then once it was on the lino in pencil, it was time to just go round with a pen to make it a bit bolder, to make it easier for me to see when I was going to cut it all out. I've created quite a fiddly little image here because it's quite small gaps, so I hope it's going to work out and I'm going to be able to get all the little pieces out without cutting off bits I don't want to lose. So here's the image finally onto the lino block, and I'm really pleased with how it looks like this. So if I can get it to look like this as a print, I'll be really happy. So let's see how I get on. And it's been a while since I've done any lino cutting. You have to remember how to do it. Try not to cut out the wrong bits. So the first thing I need to do is cut all around the image, and this is where the most jeopardy is involved because if I cut off the wrong pieces, I can't put them back. So I've cut all around the edges of a lot of the image and it's going quite well. Some of it is so fiddly, especially all around these plants here and all these little bits that I just must not cut off any bits I don't want to lose. I'm losing the light because I've started quite late and we've got vegan camp out in the morning, so I don't want to have a too late a night, and it's going to be a lot easier to cut the rest of this in good daylight. So Tom's already gone to bed, so I think I'll call it a wrap for tonight. So good night.
Good night, everyone. Okay, Terry, so we're approaching vegan camp out. Whoop, whoop. So we're heading to Bygrave Woods, just near Baldock. So you'll be excited to see what it's like. New venue, we've not been to this venue before, and we're looking forward to it.
Can't wait. Absolutely laden with stuff on the bike. If only we could have given them a lift, but yeah, everyone's going by hook or by crook, they're getting there.
Is this a living vehicle, I presume?
Yes, yeah.
Then get in the living vehicle lane and
perfect.
have a great time.
Oh, thanks so much. Thank you.
I can see some more camper vans over there. So we're here a day early, like on a Thursday entry, which was like an extra bonus this time. So the actual festival doesn't start proper until tomorrow, but there's actually lots of people here. We didn't expect there'd be perhaps this many, so it's great.
So I've been trying to decide whether or not to put our awning up, and I thought, well, can I remember, shall I bother? And then I'm watching these guys put up the most amazing flat pack caravan, and I thought, well, if they can do that, I can do this. So let's see, I'm just seeing where all the bits are. She's called Sandy.
Sandy the Dandy, yeah.
Oh wow, look at this. It's a bit cute. I love that the windows, and you can see the sink through the window.
Well, you
whilst
built
it's
the
flat.
kitchen.
Yeah. So I have a confession. I couldn't find all the bits for the awning and it was starting to get on my nerves, so I lost the will and the need for an awning at all.
Lunch is served.
How nice to have all the doors open again. It's been so long since we've done it like this.
Get a bit of wind through, feels really cool. Feels like we could be abroad, but apart from the cloud.
Yeah, there's a bit of cloud, but at least it's not raining. It's quite windy.
Vegan camp out, baby.
2025. Little meze.
Smorgasbord of things. Yeah, so we've got pickled cauliflower, we've got quinoa, olives, salad, little pita chips, hummus, all good things. Because I'm not sure what's happening over there immediately. It might be open, it might not. So we thought we'll have a little something and go and explore.
So once we finished our lunch, the people next door, our neighbours who are setting up, is coming together. So as we're sat here eating our lunch with our little tea towels, look,
Like old people.
we've been watching it come together and it's nearly there. So I'm hoping if I ask really nicely, they might give us a little tour.
I think so.
Must be from the 70s, do you think?
Well, I think definitely 60s, 70s. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a pop-up trailer caravan type thing. I've seen trailer tents and
Yeah.
things,
But this is like a pop-up caravan.
complete with curtains and
Who knew there was,
upholstered furniture.
I know. Who knew there was such a thing?
Got us now, but they still sell parts.
And you called something Sandy.
Sandy.
So this is
Sandy
Joe.
Dandy.
Hi.
Rich.
Look at this.
I made myself
I
at
can't
home.
believe it.
It's got a full wardrobe that jumps down, and it all just comes off. So this is just screwed into the back,
Wow.
but clipped onto here, so it stays up, so it's solid.
It's really wicked.
And to have all these original cupboards
Yeah.
and things is amazing, really. I mean, and we got some footage of you folding this out. So to think it's turned into this.
So this is a double, and a double? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
double,
saying
a
in
double,
theory?
and a double. So it sleeps 6.
And look, the kitchen.
Yeah.
How cool.
So when
And
she's
even the
down,
little handles.
this comes off top and goes on the floor.
I see.
That folds down onto itself, so it goes completely flat.
And luckily, the guy who we bought it from is an electrician.
So
and
So he's fitted in the fitted in the modern mod cons
We're
here.
lucky
Yeah.
with that one.
And this is original.
Yeah, we think
Wow.
this is original
Yeah, it looks
because
pretty
it's
sure.
still
Looks it,
stretchy
doesn't
like
it?
the old school.
But it's in such good condition.
Yeah, I added the William Morris. That came from a Victorian house near Leamington Spa,
Okay.
and she was having a clear out, and she sent me 6 massive dropped curtains.
Wow.
So I was like, I'll have them.
I'll have them,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sandy will
Just
love
works.
them.
Absolutely perfect. Well,
We love it.
we need to get.
Are we going to do a swap with Willie and Sandy?
Well, we need to
Or
just
could Sandy
keep.
and Willie be friends?
They could be friends.
We'll
Okay.
be pen pals. We can meet up once a year at Vegan Camp Out.
Everyone's getting settled in. Going to go up on the roof and have a good look and see what's going on. Let's go up. We're waiting for our friends Yolanda and Ramon to arrive. They've had problems with the train. They've had problems now with the bus getting here. So they're in the glamping, which is over there somewhere. So we'll go and see them. And then we'll go in later and see what's going on in all the tents and the main events. Oh, and here comes our neighbours back. Hi guys! So, we've had a rainstorm. We've been huddled up in the van, day one at Vegan Camp Out, and so we're now walking in to get some food because we can't wait any longer. And there is a little bit of let up in the sort of weather, so I mean,
A little, just for 5 minutes, it stopped
so
raining.
frustrating, the UK weather. August, and the rainbow is back. We had weather from every season over the weekend, and the main thing is the sun came out sometimes, and that was glorious. And even the bees are enjoying the sunflowers.
So what to eat?
So there's so many options, and because it's day one and we've paid to come in early,
Yeah.
a day earlier, we didn't know every food stall and thing would be open today, all the little stalls. So
The bonus
there's
is on
no
day
queues.
one, no queues, so we can
Yeah.
have whatever we want. But we're not sure what we want, so we'll have to have a
keep
think.
looking. I find all these choices absolutely overwhelming, and with just a long weekend to try and eat as many of the different options as possible, it sent me into a bit of a tiz.
It certainly did. So much to choose from pizza, fish and chips, Ethiopian curries, to these delicious Portuguese tarts.
Gravy, mushy peas.
So I've left Tom with Yolanda and Ramon at the fish and chips, and I'm heading down on my own because I'm going renegade and going to have a hogless roast.
What have you got there, Terry?
So I went for the hogless roast.
Oh, is
so
that like crackling?
I think it is like crackling and onions, and then I think this might be seitan.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's delicious.
And what are these little balls?
Hash brown balls.
Hash brown balls. How delicious. So we have got tofu fish, which is amazing, really soft and tasty with seaweed, chips and mushy peas.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So here we go, look at this. Shawarma kebab, salad, and underneath, fries. Looks good.
And the samosa is 3 samosas for €2.
Yeah, wow.
And then you guys can choose from.
Oh, halloumi.
She said I'll have to swap out.
So Tom is on a mission. The pizza buzz away, and there's no stopping it. Looks good.
I might have to pick it up and eat it.
So Tom's going to attempt to eat this hogless roast. I'm moving my green trousers out of the way. It's a hogless roast, along with crackling, apple sauce,
Stuffing.
stuffing.
I'm going in again.
Is it good?
So good, but so messy. Wow, look at that. How about that? Look at that onion bhaji on the top. Epic, thank you.
Wow, look at this.
So we've got chana masala, tofu masala curry, I think, onion bhaji, which is epic, and a wasp, noodles and rice. Don't worry, I'm not going to drop the curry for
the
wasp.
Let's find somewhere to eat it.
Let's
Not
go.
the wasp. And you didn't even laugh at my jokes.
So that'll teach him.
Yeah.
Not laughing at my jokes.
So we'll see if we can find somewhere nice to sit in the woodland area. Well, that was good timing.
Perfect.
Or we frightened them off, one of the two. Look at him.
So these little spines on the top.
I'm going to put you somewhere nice because he was on the bench and someone might accidentally sit on you. So I'll take him to a tree.
Okay, Tom. Well, we'll sign out for now. Over and out.
There we go, rescue complete. I think I'll be happy on here.
I can't really imagine a vegan Scotch egg as such, but
Yeah, like if you come
I'm
what
sure
it's
it's
there,
delicious,
It's
yeah.
impressive.
Look at these, we have a Scotch egg, baby. Look
let me just show you inside. Sage and onion, I think.
Yeah, I thought that this was cauliflower, but it's mushroom.
Mushrooms, deep fried Borough Market oyster mushrooms with sweet chili and peanut. Wow.
And we loved it at this area. The Mobius Loop open mic stage. People got up and performed, so it was open for anyone to do a performance. People danced and sang all in the woods. It was absolutely beautiful. And look at their van, it's the coolest thing. And then on stage, speeches by the most inspiring people. Juliet Galatly from the Viva vegan charity, talking and inspiring so many people, and the work that she does for animals is beyond amazing. Heather Mills here also works so hard for all of the different things that she's developed, foods, and Zachary Bird, who uses humour to get his message across. the amazing Alexis Gauthier, whose Michelin star restaurant in London creates the most inspiring and pioneering food. And of course Kip Anderson from Seaspiracy, Christspiracy and Cowspiracy. Amazing people.
Come on, Yolanda. Whoop, whoop.
What are you going to do? What is your trick?
Do Bollywood dance.
Bollywood dancing. Come on, Yolanda.
Amazing dancer.
Turn the music up.
Okay, hold up.
And then after dark, it's party time, and our great friends Yolanda and Ramon certainly know how to party. And we danced and sang along to the fabulous Mobius loop. And it turns out the Bosch Boys aren't just great chefs, they're great DJs too, so thanks Ian and Henry for a great set. We even headed into the jungle music. It wasn't too bad, we're getting a bit too old for this. Hi guys! And Sandy the Dandy packed up and off she goes. Oh, bye bye vegan camp out. It's so sad.
It's been fun.
Oh, it's been a long weekend and it's been full of amazing things. So until next year, bye for now. Ooh, I wonder if our favourite little spot is free.
I spot another camper van, but he's not in our spot.
Oh no, we're normally further down. We get right next to the creeks.
It's a bit bumpy, so the camera work is not great, Terry. You'll not be impressed. So this is Thornham Beach. Well, it's the Thornham... What would you call this?
Really.
Thornham Creek, then you'd get to Thornham Beach if you walked kind of over there. So you're doing the washing up and you're going to unpack your new new mug.
We just loved it. Turns out we think it's from Mexico because of the design, and then Sarah said, oh, it could be a bit Mexican actually, and then we flipped it over and noticed that it has got Mex on the bottom, so that's probably
A
a
clue.
bit of a giveaway, yeah.
The clues are there.
But yeah, so I'm really pleased.
And she
with
did
it.
us a little deal, which was lovely. So that was how much?
£8 in the end. I mean, it's not like a thrifted one, but it's nice to
Well,
buy
it's
from-
kind of
Yeah, and we
thrifted.
want to support all the shops, and look how nicely it's going to sit with my other ones. Now these need washing up, so don't look inside. But yeah, what a lovely collection.
We are conserving water today, so we are not washing up everything every time we use it. So we have to save up a whole bowl of washing up. Yeah, it looks really great together.
How nice are they?
Well,
So-
the fact you spend a bit more on one and a bit less on another. I mean, the two on the left were like £1 each or something, so
Yeah.
it kind of all balances out. I love the little bird. Let's get that tea made. I'm gasping.
We spent many days in Willie down at this spot, just nestled in nature, watching the birds and just enjoying the peace and quiet. All along the Norfolk coast here. This is Thornham, and look at this lovely little boat jetty, isn't it? Just lovely in itself. It's so rustic, and I mean, it's like a picture just straight through this structure. It's a high tide here tonight, and it's so still. You can just about see the actual beach on the horizon, but it's a long way down a windy path. I'm not going down there today, but I did want to just show you these amazing tree trunks, stumps, whatever they might be, sticking out of the marshes. I mean, they're so sculptural and just look amazing on this horizon. And with the sun just setting behind, it's a pretty special sight. So we've had a great time here at Thornham, and we've had our dinner here and everything, and had a little rest. And
light, aren't we?
we're now waiting to go because we can't stay here overnight. It's not somewhere you're allowed to stay in a van. And Tom's been uploading
Another
a new
video for your delectation. So it's just uploaded, so then I've just got to wait for it to check. There's like a process with the YouTube. They have to check it's not violent, it's not bad language, it's not all these things, there's no music in it. So there's a few things like that to do, which should take about 10 minutes. Then we're going to just head off and see
Find
where we
somewhere to
fancy stopping, aren't we?
Yep. It's lovely being out here on your own.
Might spook you if you're on your own. So we're on the road, ready to find a nice little camp out for the night.
So we found a little wild spot.
Top secret.
Top secret. But we're basically in Wales next to the sea. It's a really beautiful town. So we found this little spot. We had to manifest a space for us because we have stayed here a long time ago. We came here and it was just before Christmas and it was I think it was like -5. When we got here, our heating wouldn't work, and it was the first time that had ever happened. The solar power was so low because even though it's a diesel heater, it needs the electricity to get it started, and the power levels dropped so low the diesel heater wouldn't start up. And do you remember we got it? Well, we actually went. We were going to.
I remember?
We were going to cook tea. We were going to cook our dinner in the van and have a really cozy night in the van. And anyway, we couldn't bear it. It was so cold. So we went for a meal, which turned out a little pub nearby. We said, "Oh, do you do any vegan options?" And they had a whole vegan menu. So that was a result. And there was a lady singing as well, and I cannot remember her name. It turned out she was fantastic, and we had the table for the whole evening. And it actually worked out. You know how those situations turn into something really great, and totally out of the blue, not what you imagined at all. When we got back to the van, we literally had to sleep in almost everything we've got, and we slept in bobble hats. I think we've never done that before or since.
And we woke up really early and got straight out of the van and went straight to the local cafe to have a hot cup of coffee. Because we were frozen.
Yeah.
We have since solved the problem. It was a connection problem. So now, if that ever happens again, we can start the engine, it boosts the solar, and you can get the heating working.
Yeah, so we'll never be cold again. Yeah, but it was so memorable. You know those things where it seems a bit of a nightmare at the time, but it was so memorable, and we actually had a great time. And it's an adventure, sleeping in bobble hats and cuddling up to keep warm. So yeah, we've got this great little spot, and I thought, well, I've just made a cup of tea. I'm going to read my book, and Tom has been watching...
I'm watching Nick and Andrea Hills on YouTube. Many of you will also follow them, I'm sure. Nick has been buying plastic dinosaurs and he's wondering if he's spent too much money. It's the Jeopardy, is what I love. So they buy totally different things to us. Well, Andrea buys a bit of vintage, obviously, but Nick buys all sorts, anything that will sell, I think, basically. So we're going to bed down for the night and we'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Bye for now.
Good night. Well, good morning from Wales on the Norfolk coast. It's a bit cloudy, a bit chilly. I've not really dressed for it. I'm kind of in shorts and t-shirt, but
I'm dressed for the occasion.
You got the memo.
See it was cloudy and there's a cool breeze. I think you got so hot yesterday, you thought it was going to be another day the same as that, but no.
It's not 25 degrees.
That was a fluke. Yeah. So we're here in Wales and there is one new charity shop.
Tapping House.
And
it's brand new. It's quite big, I think. So we're going to go and find that.
Yeah, so let's go and have a look around Wales. We'll show you up the high street. It's a beautiful old town. Right here on the, well, is this the
This is the drone. This is the drone. I thought you were going to say this is the drone.
Keep going back.
I'm going to lose a sandal in this estuary, I should think.
Yeah, so this is the estuary coming in from the sea, and it's just a beautiful old town. So let's go and have a look round.
Are we still getting an ice cream?
I don't know. It's too cold for me for an ice cream.
Oh.
You can have one. I'll have a cake. So here we are on Wales High Street. It's just a quaint little street, packed with little galleries and home stores, cafes. Just a lovely way to while away a few hours. Oh, now we need some fruit and veg, so we'll pop in there in just a few minutes. But first, we've been tempted into a non-thrift store, Mud and Glitter. I love it. I think it's really cool. Does it look good on me? Yeah.
Look at this. It's 3 rings on the narwhal.
Debs, I couldn't get. Well, I've
I
been
know.
trying to get
You know
it in
when
my
you sort of
mind.
see someone, you go, "Well, hello, I haven't seen you for a long time," and
Well,
you
we met so
you
many
go,
people
"Who
in the
is
last few
that?"
days, and yesterday someone said she was called Sarah, someone else was called Joe,
Sam.
Sam,
Funny.
and they were all new people, and then mine's all, and even we walked around the corner, and I said,
I know.
what did that mean? Because you wanted to say to her again, goodbye, and I said, oh, what did she say her name was?
It was so funny. I remember I was in Stifky stores a few weeks
Oh, we
ago.
love it there.
So good. We was having a girly catch up, and this lady said, "She come talk to me." She said, "How are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, good." She said, "Well, me and my partner, we're going to get a Norfolk oyster boat." I'm like, "Yeah, brilliant," and that. And then off she went. And my mates were like, "Who was that?" I went, "Oh." And I totally winged it.
You can't do.
Look, we just met our lovely friend Deb, and she's swearing on our channel.
Bleep.
Deb's has moved to Wales. She's so lucky because it's a beautiful place to live, isn't it?
It is. I'm very lucky.
And she's loving life, loving it.
Do
You can give an opinion on this top. I've got quite a thick top on underneath.
I thought you were going to say a thick body, like to put it over. I love
I
it.
like it.
It feels good.
Good.
Does it look good?
It looks the perfect size. You certainly
Brilliant,
couldn't do a
yeah.
small. That's perfect.
Certainly can do small.
There's room for me to shrink it in the wash. Happy camper. That's
Very
and it's
nice.
pink. It's
I
perfect.
like it.
What do you think, guys?
It's good.
Comment below.
Good.
It's good all round.
It's nice.
Feels nice. I think I'm going to treat
I like
this.
that. That forest green suits
Yeah,
you.
our van is this
It does.
colour.
It
Our
actually
camper
brings
van,
out
really.
your eye colour.
Oh, you're so kind.
She says all the right things.
She's on the pool. She's already told us.
He's no good for you. He's no good for you.
I love we have our own little do here. Thank you. Isn't it cool? You got some cool stuff.
It's
here.
great, isn't it?
Yeah. I love it. We live in our camper van while we're in the UK, and Willie, the van, is this colour. So
Oh, really? Oh, well, then that makes perfect sense.
it's a lovely little bag. I'm happy.
Good.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. So from Wales, we hop back in Willie, and just a short drive along the coast to one of our favourite places, Stifky Stores. Here we are. We got parked up, and it's only a little short walk to this cute little store. Just look at this.
How beautiful.
Well, you can tell it's going to have beautiful things inside when it just looks like this from the side.
And I love the sign says delightful everyday living.
It sounds perfect for us. Let's
It
go
sounds
and-
just darling.
Yeah. These gorgeous flowers. See, I used to grow all these sorts of dahlias in the garden when I had a garden here.
as a lovely little gift.
Just beautiful, aren't they? And all these gourds.
We've not seen anyone today to take flowers to. I nearly got you the tiniest little gourd in Morrison's or somewhere random the other day. They just had tiny ones. These are nicer. Look at the ones with the green on. I love these ones as well. These super bright orange ones. Look at the colour of that.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's like a West German pumpkin.
That's true.
So I can never resist a gift shop. So we went into the barn to see what they've got in stock at the moment. Some cool tunes playing. We can't play you those here on YouTube, but just imagine. So they always have lovely ceramics, and these little mugs we thought were quite cute.
They were lovely.
Not a bad price either. And candles, candles, candles. St Eville is always a great brand. I used to sell these in my shop, but all new packaging, which is really nice. So these are vegan, all natural, cruelty-free, really smell amazing. But which one to choose? That's the trouble. There's so many lovely fragrances. So in the end, we went for grapefruit and lime to burn in Willie. A quick wander across the courtyard into the main post office, cafe, shop area, which has lovely gifts and books, all kinds of good stuff, plus this delicious bread. And it just was such a lovely experience.
We took a loaf and some other bits too.
We did. You have to pull up by this little window from what I remember. Okay, so we've just got to follow this lady to our little pitch. There's a cool little vintage van there. Boom. This reminds me of all camping holidays ever where they cycle to the pitches. It's good. This is a bit of a hill for the get lady on the bike. So Terry, what are you up to?
So I'm hanging up my new festoon lights. Yeah, I always like them when you can have them hanging across the door, but
What happened last time?
you slammed the door on the wire.
And snap the wire in half.
That was it. I think we only used them once.
So I'm just gonna dry up me washing up, make some food, sort the thrifts out, and then we'll bed down for the afternoon. And apparently the pizza guy's coming tonight. He does vegan cheese apparently, so we'll see. I like it. So we have to just wait till it gets dark now. I just said to Terry, I don't know if it's worth getting the outside chairs out. Well, maybe tomorrow. See, at lunchtime today it was actually quite sunny, whereas the cloud is just quite black. Wow. Ooh. Right, so I'm having both of these. What are you having?
Ooh, what a treat.
Didn't expect this when we checked into the campsite, did we? And she said, oh, the pizza truck arrives at 5:30. And we're like, wow. And I said, does he have vegan cheese? And she said, I think he does. So I now hand you over to Terry Boldero for the ceremonial switch on of the Willy camper van lights. Yay! They're flashing and everything. Do we want flashing?
No. That is a definite.
Terry's not a fan of flashing lights. Flick it the other way, I think. There you go. Wow.
Does it look impressive?
It looks epic. Careful.
Can you hear this noise?
Well, I don't know if you can hear it, but we've heard it all night. It's not going to do it now, you want to...
No, because I'm recording. It's been windy all night.
Like gale force.
So windy. And the lights have been knocking. Those little festoon lights knocking on the van. It's now like 6 in the morning, but I actually got up in the night to take them down about 2, and then it was raining, so I thought, I'm not going out in the rain. But now I can't bear it, just like in my head. It's like when you wake up in the night and you should have just gone to the loo, you know, when you need a wee, but you just can't get up and you just lay there. And actually you don't sleep.
Oh, it's getting windy again.
Knock.
I thought in the night they're just going to sort themselves out. They'll just be halfway down the field.
Well, I thought it's the first time I'd used them, and I'm going to just pull them down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not good with noise.
All I could think about was Rod Hull and Emu, where he went on the roof to readjust his TV aerial in the wind like that, and he fell off and died. So that's why I wouldn't let you out in the night. That was just me having my own thoughts.
Yeah, I thought I have to get those lights down, but I wasn't going on the roof in the rain, right? I'm getting them down. Let's do it. Tap, 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 tap. Ugh. Oh no, there's the guilty party. Tap, tap, tap. Not for much longer. So here we are, Sunday morning, Deepdale campsite. I'm just going to make us a little cup of tea. The wind was blowing so much all night, rattling all these festoon lights that we had up, and it was just driving me crazy. I thought I can't sleep. So I should have just got up in the dark and rain and just took them down. But that's that. So
that's life. That's the story of life, isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, so now it's morning, going to make a nice cup of tea. We've got little jobs. I'm going to sort my new little box out, my little art box. I've got loads of stuff in this little corner, which I'll show you.
I'm going to have to move, aren't I?
Yeah, there's a secret sort of hideaway place here.
Messy stash.
And it's like in a house where that's where everything goes. We don't know what to do with it, shove it in there.
It's like Monica's cupboard, basically.
And all my art bits and pieces, I've not got lots of it, but it's all in amongst it. And it puts me off actually getting it out and doing anything with it. So I don't actually do much art in the van at the moment because I think, oh, it's probably all fell to the bottom and you have to pull out everything, gas canisters, bits of fabric and everything. So that's job number 1. Then I also want to work on the lino print, which is actually in there. So I was looking for that, which is ready for the stamp for the bags, because I'd like to get that ready for the next market that we've got on. So that's my jobs, I think. So
I'm just replying to all your lovely comments on YouTube and getting back to you all. So thanks for all of your comments. I love going through them, and we've had lots of comments this week about someone who tried a vegan burger for the first time and loved it, to thrift related comments. People are not happy about, well, tongue in cheek, not happy about us mentioning the C word too many times, things like that. So I'm just going through those.
We keep going into the charity stores and there is all the Christmas.
And even over this weekend when we've been filming on the coast, there's been Christmas decorations. And I'm sorry to say, we do mention the C word a couple of times. But anyway, so I'm doing that, and then I'm going to edit some more videos together this afternoon. So yeah, quite busy.
So I'll just get the box. We put it in the front, out of the way. I'm so pleased with this. The main reason being is that I'd been looking for a box to store all my art stuff in for so long, and I hoped I'd thrift one, but you know what it's like, you can wait forever to thrift the exact thing. So I've been tempted so many times to buy a new sort of art box, a wooden one or something that I thought, well, I'll have to make it my own, but this is just perfect. So I'm so pleased with it, and it's going to transform the way I store up my stuff, and hopefully in turn that will make me do a bit more art. I think the first job is a wet wipe. What would we do without wet wipes? Down here. I actually love this little illustration on the top. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, so this is cleaned up, an absolute treat. There's not a single mark. It's like brand new. So I think for £4, that was a steal, really. So now this is letting you into a dark secret. It's like Tom was the Friends fan, but I think this is Phoebe's sort of secret, isn't it?
No, they call it Monica's cupboard.
Oh, Monica's cupboard. I knew there was one of them had a secret, because we keep the van all so nice and neat and tidy, as you can see. But look at this. Let's see. Yeah, there's like art books, magazines. Here's the Linocut that I've been working on that needs some more work. Gosh, paperwork. There's just everything. See here, this is my lino cutting stuff. So this should all be together. I'll get everything out and start from scratch. You can see why I've been putting this off.
Yeah.
So here it is. It's,
a heap of shame is what this is.
Yeah, heap of shame. That's what you'd call it. I mean, there is literally things in here we've not seen probably since we first picked Willie up.
This is the hole, and
all
this,
of this,
unbelievably, all went in the hole.
So
it's like magic.
It is like magic. I didn't expect it to be this much. And I think it shows reality of life. And so it's good to expose yourself sometimes in this way, you know, all your things and your sort of hidden sort of mess, you know.
I think you feel a little traumatized by this. You
Well,
seem a little on edge about it all.
I do, because normally you like everyone to think everything is neat and tidy and perfect, which we do live like that.
Well, you don't need to show this bit if you don't want to.
But
so.
yeah, no, I think it's good, because then everyone feels like everyone's doing the same. You know, it's not that everyone's got everything sorted out in every little bit.
So this could be quite a long video. How are we going to do this?
This is like a look into a little part of my mind and how
this is how Terry's mind works.
Yeah, it always goes on a ramble.
ADHD style in a heap of stuff.
Yeah, just going off on tangents. But yeah, basically everyone's got a load of old rubbish stored up somewhere, all pushed to the side, and everyone tries to pretend it's not there. And we just sit on ours. So yeah, let's get sorting. So quite good progress. Found somewhere for everything in the little cubby hole now. Very organised. There's even some space. I mean, it was right up to the top when we used to put the lid on, and now look at all this space. I'm sure it won't take long to fill up a little Christmas box. Yeah, this is so neat. Look at all this. What's really great is this book fits my latest little sketchbook. I did do one little sketch. I can't remember if I liked it or not. I sat on the roof of Willie when we were at Roydon Common. Can't get it open now. Yeah, Roydon Common, August 23, and we just sat on the roof and just got a bit of a capture of what we were looking at that time. It looks quite wintry on that, which it wasn't actually like that. But that's meant to be. I mean, it just fits absolutely perfectly. So, and I already had that. So that is a sign that this box was sat in the charity store waiting for me to thrift it. Let's see if it'll go through. No. Well, not quite. Oh, it's so close. I had already been thinking, I think if I put it in here, you know, it's one of those things, even though it's only a case of lifting off the cushions and all of that. So I think I'm going to have to find a new spot for it. I'm going to keep these, but I wanted to show you. I'll show you them in a minute. I'll tell you what they are. If my mum and sister watch, they'll be really pleased. Well, sisters.
Well, it will be a test of if they do watch.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see if they watch. So I found these at the bottom of the cupboard here. One of my birthdays, they made these sugarcraft things to go on the cake, and the details. Look, this is Willie, the camper van. Even the roof has got the solar panels and things like that. So that's Willie, the camper van. The vegan sign that you see everywhere on food and labels. So that's cute. These have got a little damaged. Some surfboards on the roof. I mean, they were thinking that's what people have on a camper van. They were thinking we were cooler than we were, because neither me or Tom have ever been on a surfboard. Have you been on a? You've been on a boogie board?
I've been on a boogie board, but I couldn't keep doing it because it gave me a rash. The polystyrene and the salt reacted and gave me a rash on my tummy.
So not cool, is it? I mean, that just doesn't sound cool in itself. Then there's little shells. I mean, these are just beautiful little things. I mean, they're just nice to keep. I couldn't get rid of them, so I've kept them in this little box, and it's nice to find them. I mean, we could have eaten them at the time.
I was just going to say, could we eat them?
I think you could have eaten them, but I mean, you wouldn't want to eat this little fella. Look at him. This is me. And they'd taken this from a particular little Instagram picture that I'd put on, looking out of the back doors of the van, looking at the sunsets, I think. And I had these particular underpants on, which have actually got avocados on. And they've even tried to replicate them. The hair, and then maybe even the face. I think the face reminds me more of when I was young. So
a little fat face.
Yeah, a rounder face, and I had a lot of freckles when I was little. So
just looking at the underside of the figure.
Well, yeah, that's
completely flat.
Just flat.
Because obviously it was laid on the cake.
Yeah, it was laid on the cake like that.
When you hold it up, it looks funny.
So yeah, how lovely is that? So I've kept these, so my mum and sisters will be very happy to know that I've still got them. I couldn't get rid of them. I just thought, well, I'll have to keep them somehow. So yeah, they're kept in this little box, safe and sound. I mean, why do we keep things like that? That's another thing into your minds, really. You just keep all these funny little things. They're neither use nor ornament, really, but it's just memories, isn't it?
Yeah, well, sometimes you still want to keep certain things that you just are sentimental, and they remind you of things and people. And when you don't have loads of, rooms full of stuff anymore, I think we're quite...
And it's nice. They remind you of people, don't they? And it's what's important, really. People. It's not things. These aren't really important, but they remind you of the people. So they're going back into the little safety. So these are our valuables that are in there. No gold bullion, as Tom said, diamonds and things like that.
So if you want those cake decorations, you know where
where they are. We know who took them. So the next thing I want to work on and get finished, really, is the print for the bags. So what I've been doing is this lino print, as you've seen a bit of this through this video. And I've got to this stage now where everything's really cut out, all the major things are there. It's just a bit of detailing. I've got, little things with this little cactus plant here that I want to just sharpen up all the edges, just sort of take out any bits that I think are going to be a problem, anything that's a little bit too high. Let's get on and get this finished. And then I can do my first test print. That's the most exciting. I think that's what's driving me forward today, because I want to get some ink on there and see how it comes out on one of Tom's bags, ready for the next fair. Back to the box. Which one's the smallest? glasses on. This is one of those things that's so therapeutic. It's a bit like, you know, just you have to get so immersed in it. Once you get into the detailing, you can't make any mistakes, otherwise that's that. The lino's not coming back. As I'm looking at it, because it's been a couple of weeks now since I last put it down, it actually looks more finished than I thought it was. So I don't think I'm going to do much more with this before I take a little test print. So I've done as much as I think I need to do for a first print anyway, and then I can see how it comes out, see if there's anything else I need to remove. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So again, having to make do, I'm going to use a plate for the ink. I need to get a nice piece of Perspex to roll out the ink really. But this plate should do, you like that like that, this like this. So then back into my new little box of tricks. And the ink. So let's have a look. So I bought this block printing ink specially, and I've gone for what colour I thought would look quite nice on the bags. So because the bags are just little brown paper bags, so it's a burnt sienna, and I thought on the bag that should stand out quite well and still have a bit of a period look about it. So let's put the bag there that we're going to print. This is the exciting bit. So I'm going to put some of the ink out. And it's quite important to make sure that the roller gets totally covered. So you have to keep lifting it up and off of this surface.
I've just stopped editing my video, and from a distance it looks like you're rolling paint on one of our plates.
I am. So it's just then getting the ink evenly over the design. Oh, good job I put something on the table. See how cool, it just brings it to life. I'll get a bit more ink. I love the way that suddenly the lino block in itself becomes a little piece of art. And you can see where it's picked up these pieces of ink. They could be a problem. They might not be, because they might still be low enough not to transfer onto the actual print, but we'll see. I mean, I did think, shall I do one practice run without it on camera? And then I thought, no, that's faking it, cheating. And then I thought, well, the other thing is, if I don't like it, I don't even have to show it. And it's the bits like in between the cactus spikes, the details on the lampshades, and that sort of thing that I'm not sure. I might want to do some more to this particular vase at the end and put some designs into it, but we'll see. Let's have a go. So what I need to do is to lay it down. So push him onto there. Then if I can turn it, I mean, this is not the easiest thing to do in here. Then I get my little thing. Just try and make it have contact all over. The main thing is that I don't let the bag move and sort of distort the image.
I love this little thing that you're smoothing it out with. I've never seen this. This has appeared from nowhere. Was this in that hole in the corner there?
This was in the corner. I bought it. Yeah, I bought it especially for this.
Wow.
So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, it's great actually. I've never used it. Well, I'd never used one of these before, But I just watched some people on YouTube doing theirs, and they were all using these. People will be shouting at the screen what this is, but before I show the next bit of video, I'll do the research to find out what it was actually called. So
My goodness, I feel like, oh.
Let's have a look. I'll do it this way up so that people can see. Tom can see more. Does it look like it's taken?
Yeah. Looks pretty wicked from here. Wow, wow, wow.
So I'm not going to...
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
So what's interesting is you've got to see it first. And Tom, do you think I'm going to like it?
I think you're going to love it.
Oh, gosh. Well, it's good because Tom's...
Touch the panel, just turn the bag.
We're quite honest with each other. So I think if it was terrible, Tom would say...
The anticipation.
I don't look at it. Oh, wow. Oh, I really love it.
You must be pleased with that.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. There's a couple of bits.
No, I think that's the natural thing of it, really, that it's organic, isn't it, in a sense?
Well, yeah.
I'm sure you'll pick it to pieces, Terry.
Well, this piece here, obviously...
But I quite like things like that.
Well, yeah, there is that to it. Every print is unique, and it has like little flourishes that you don't get on the other one, bits missing, other bits where the ink's taken. And so like this, you do think, well, do I like these pieces, which almost make it look older? So you guys decide as well. I mean,
I would comment below and just say how fabulous you think it is, guys.
No, but just whether you think you should get rid of these pieces. I think professionally, yes, you should get these off. And they are the bits that, and there's a little bit of something going on around the top of the sideboard here. It hasn't joined onto the sideboard.
But actually, in some ways, it makes that pot more visible. I know it's floating in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I am pleased with it. I'm really pleased I didn't cut out the cupboards and drawers for the sideboard. That was a last minute decision to just go round the lines. And one of my other favourite things that I love is the floor, because that was a last minute design when I was doing the drawing, because I suddenly thought it needed something to sort of ground it. Yeah, so that was an extra added thing, which is only so simple as a line.
Well, I want to order 500.
All the social medias have come out, the YouTube, the Instagram and the Facebook, which was so fiddly, so they were quite important. The top of the lampshade, which again, I was pleased to get that into there, just above the vintage to show it as the eye, but also the top of the lampshade. I love the imperfection of the cactus, because that's just too much ink. It's blobbed up, if you see, off the sides, but it actually just gives it a more of an organic cactus shape, because cactus have pieces sticking out and knobbly anyway. So, but yeah, I think these are going to be absolutely great when we hand them out at the fair. It's just change the bag from a boring bag. People can take it home with them.
I mean, I've just had an idea. If you just printed those on canvas tote bags, you could sell them.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
£5 each.
T-shirts, we could wear our own T-shirts.
Yeah, any old merchandise.
So yeah,
well,
well,
I love it.
You were here when it with the first one rolling off the production line, and yeah, I am pleased. I'm quite critical, but I'm pleased I've shared it with you at the same time, because like I say, I was, you know, the sort of not the nerves, but that sort of self-doubt. You think, shall I do one before you guys see it? So, but I'm glad.
But then you don't get the real
No,
reaction.
and you wouldn't have had the real reaction. So yeah.
Now all you've got to do now is get the paint off this plate.
The ink.
Yeah.
And I've just thought I can just show you the plate, and that shows you where the problems were. That on this side where it's picked up the ink, that's the piece on the bag that I said about, and in the middle here, which I said they perhaps would. So I can lower those, take them away.
Well, I think it's great, and I think you're very talented, so that's what I think about it.
How kind is that? So yeah, I'm really pleased. That's been a good job done. So I'll just work a little bit more on this. I'll let it dry, and then I'll do a bit more scraping, and then I think that's pretty much done. Wait till you see the whole. How many bags did you think?
500.
If we need to give out 500 bags at our next market, then we're winning. So
if we need to do 500 bags, we'll pay someone to stamp them.
Yeah.
If it's that busy.
Oh, so yeah. Right, I'll get doing a few little tweaks, and then that'll be that done as well. It's been quite a productive morning.
Okay, so we're checking out of the campsite. It's been a lovely couple of nights. We had a very lazy day, a very crafty day yesterday, and editing and stuff. So it was very relaxing. But today we've got to get back to the thrifting. You need to get the lights off the roof.
Oh yeah. I'll get them down. We'll hear them clatter up the road.